Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to your daily AI news. This is episode 21. Can't believe it. Let's see. This is where we're going to work to demystify the latest advancements in artificial intelligence and explore how they're reshaping our world. The idea is to learn and have fun with us in the process. Please feel free to chat with us, live here in the YouTube chat. And also, you can email us at yourdailyainews@gmail.com. I'm your host, Noah McDonough.
Hey yo, Rick Ninja here. Glad to be back. Another week packed with AI news.
Right on. Let's see. So, I've actually got, there was a big event that happened last week. Unfortunately, it's kind of on the heavy side, but it's important, I think, that we discuss it. Our primary reporting source on this one is the Wall Street Journal, which outlined the disturbing case of Stein Eric Solberg. He's a Connecticut man and former tech executive whose months-long interaction with ChatGPT, which he called Bobby, allegedly reinforced paranoid delusions about his mother. Those delusions tragically escalated, ending in a murder-suicide involving he and his 83-year-old mother being discovered on August 5th. A big part of why this show exists is to bring you news headlines on what's going on in the world as it relates to AI and encourage the audience to set aside, potential fears that they may have or trepidations to explore AI tools and how they might benefit from them. But as with any powerful set of tools, they can be used constructively or they can be used destructively. So it's incumbent upon us to acknowledge that, and we thought it would be helpful to lay out the risks as we see them and some potential guides in dealing with AI. A seatbelt, if you will, when traveling the incredibly fast-moving technological wave that is AI. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got here. Checking your state of mind is kind of important. What AI really does for us is amplify the signals that we bring to it. If we're in a creative state, AI will attempt to boost that state. If we're in an inquisitive state, AI will try to find relevant answers, even if they're incorrect answers. If we're in an anxious or paranoid state, it can unintentionally reinforce or amplify that state. We're not medical experts. We're not even really AI experts. We don't claim to have all the answers. But after doing a fair amount of research on the matter, we came up with a quick 3-point checklist that I believe may be useful. So the first one is pause and ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Am I curious, stressed out, angry, or lonely? If you're in a vulnerable state, maybe step back before diving too deep. AI may not be able to recognize these signs, so in an attempt to boost your state, it may provide information that results in harm or destructive behavior. And then there's reality check. Am I taking this literally? AI can sound confident, but still be wrong. Cross-check big claims with second sources, the same way you would with the news. It's incumbent upon us to cross-reference every story from every source for this show. That process should be employed at every stage when interfacing with AI. As powerful as AI is, it never ceases to amaze me how often it makes mistakes. That disclaimer is literally imprinted at the base of most of AI tools. And connection reminder, ask yourself, have I balanced AI with human contact today? AI is a tool, not a substitute for support systems. If something feels isolating, it's time to talk with a friend, a real friend, a family member, or a professional. In doing the volume of work that I've done with most of my shows, I've often found myself interacting with AI for extended, perhaps even unhealthy amounts of time. I've built in mechanisms to ensure that I don't get too isolated. You got to get out, you got to walk, you got to do exercises, you got to feed yourself well, and you got to interact with human beings. AI is arguably the greatest enabler of our time, maybe of human history. And it's arguably, just super powerful. And really, that's the thing. Like the old Spider-Man adage, with great power comes great responsibility. So that's what I've got on that one. Over to you, Rick.
What happened there exactly? I started watching, but I did not keep watching. Some YouTubers bringing about the topic, but they were broader. So once he started talking about that aspect, it was broader. It was not. He did not brought the specifics.
Brother of the victim?
Yeah, he was just saying about the. He used the same wording. Maybe I don't think he was on the same news that you saw, but he was kind of the same wording, like the delusions and things like that. Like, do they give the information what exactly happened there, or
What I read from the let's see, who was our source on that one? Hold on one sec. That was
New York,
Wall Street Journal.
Wall Street Journal.
What I read was that the individual had a delusion that his mother was spying on him and knew everything that he was doing, down to the receipts that he was actually purchasing for groceries and things of that nature. And basically, he was confiding that in ChatGPT, the interface that he was, where he was referring to it as Bobby, as though it was another human being.
But where was the relation of his mother? And I don't. It's okay if you. Maybe I'm asking too much details there. What is the connection of the mother being spying on him and ChatGPT?
So he suspected that his mother was spying on
Okay.
him, and in a like 3 or 4 month long interaction with ChatGPT, ChatGPT was corroborating with those findings.
Okay. So I think I got it. So basically, got it. So he thought his mother, but did his mother died as well, or?
That's correct.
And how do they say? How did she die?
I don't know the murder weapon that was used.
Gotcha.
It was just a murder suicide.
Also, it was murder and suicide.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He killed himself. I would assume a gun.
Gotcha.
In that case.
Okay. So I think the way you told me kind of makes sense. Yeah, I did not double check that one. All right. So news. Since we're talking about news, this is not that intense, but it is also very intense in a different intense. Let me share with you guys. Different intense. So, XAI sues engineer, and I believe I'm sharing the screen. Yes. So XAI sues an engineer for. I think it's very interesting when they use allegedly taking secrets to OpenAI. So basically, this person, his name, I would not be able to pronounce this correctly, I would imagine, Chu Cheng Li, stole confidential information related to cutting-edge AI technology from Grok, XAI. I believe XAI would be the proper wording there. To bring to and this it gets more soap opera or film like, to bring to his new job at OpenAI earlier this month. So it gets very, very.
So he was an employee of Grok and then
XAI.
switched over to. He was with. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, which is, I would imagine that XAI, its proper term. I feel like Grok
that's like
is under
OpenAI and ChatGPT.
Exactly. And basically, so lead representatives of OpenAI and attorneys, and okay, you're gonna have a battle of, in a sense, battle of narrative here, and a battle of lawyers. Let's put like this. And actually, they say so. Let me read these so it gets very clear. So, lead representatives of OpenAI and attorneys and spokesperson for XAI did not immediately respond to requests for comment on Friday. OpenAI is not a defendant. So the complaint underscores the rivalry between Musk. Yeah. So Musk, an OpenAI co-founder, has separately sued the company and its CEO Sam Altman. So I think here I'm just trying to go straight to the point. Here they are just bringing other aspects, right? So here they're just building up the matter with Musk and OpenAI, which we talked about over here. And of course, they're going to bring all those elements here. But of course, if there is a new problem, the new problem has to be solved. But it gets more interesting. Musk's XAI filed another lawsuit against OpenAI and Apple. Oh, this one we also talked over here last week, which is OpenAI and Apple for allegedly monopolizing the market for AI chatbots on Apple devices. And here's the other twist. So the new lawsuit said Lee began working as an engineer for XAI last year, where he helped train and develop Grok. The company said Lee took its trade secrets in July, shortly after accepting a job from OpenAI and selling. So he got 7 million in XAI stock. So he sold the 7 million in XAI stock and allegedly stole the secrets from XAI. So Musk's startup said that the secrets could allow OpenAI to bolster ChatGPT with XAI's more innovative AI and imaginative features. I do get the impression that I understand the matter here. I do feel that XAI is in such a rhythm, the way they are unfolding, that I do believe XAI has a higher chance that even after going through this, they're gonna surpass technologically. I do have that impression though, not sure, because the thing about OpenAI and ChatGPT is that they got the market first, and that's a huge advantage. But
I do think the adoption of OpenAI, I've kind of, that's what I hear most people using, when I interface, but that's not scientific data. It's just
no, and I agree. The thing is that I agree and I do not disagree. And two things. The first one, I feel like the one element of Grok, interestingly enough, even though they do have the Grok website, a lot of the features are on X. So it's like Grok is within X, and that's kind of one strategy, which I understand that you have to go through X to go to Grok, while ChatGPT is ChatGPT, so you go straight forward to ChatGPT, right? So that's one of the points. The second one is the natural language. So ChatGPT have achieved that stage of a very good natural language response. So it's easier to communicate with ChatGPT. Therefore, there is a limit, right? So a person, and meaning an AI that communicates like a person, has a limit to its excellence in communication. You cannot surpass that limit. So I do feel like every single AI is gonna get to that stage. Gemini, XAI, ChatGPT, Grok. So whichever AI that is using the communication tool, they are gonna, and they have the resources to move forward, they're gonna reach that level, because there is a limit there of communication. But interesting enough, and when I say that, it's because ChatGPT 5 was I made this joke, incredible funny joke. ChatGPT 4.0 is like 2 steps forwards. ChatGPT 5 took a bus 2 blocks back. So it's like it was so bad in the beginning. For me, in my case, I'm a normal user and I use a lot to generate images. And it was just a huge frustration, and it was out there. It was frustrating. Slowly they were fixing it. Therefore, there was not a huge leap in natural language or anything else with ChatGPT 5. I believe like 4.0 and even the ChatGPT 4 have already achieved that very good quality of human communication. And all that just to bring the second point, which is natural language on ChatGPT is still better than Grok, but like I said, Grok is moving like in an impressive speed. And with if I talk about image generation, even though ChatGPT has more variation, Grok is achieving things that ChatGPT is still like, it seems like really, really far away to achieve. So just to pack it up, this story, that's basically it. So basically, uh, Lee sold his 7 million XAI stock, uh, allegedly stole some secret information from the company, which in this case is XAI, and Elon Musk on one, and I can even search for that. I should have over here, but I just bring out of memory. He even said, not necessarily allegedly, the guy himself said that. So he stole the secrets and got the 7 million, and it's going to OpenAI. So it's kind of almost a movie thing. I don't know. I feel like it's true.
I actually remember something similar happening between two electric vehicle companies, Tesla and Zoox.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a high-level executive that had left Tesla and went to Zoox, and there was a very similar sort of lawsuit about secrets.
Mm-hmm. I feel like this, in those innovative fields, they are very common. I do think they are very common because of the nature of the business. In this case, it's a little bit different because you have two owners. So like it's normal, uh, like in the business world, it's normal to have like you have two owners disagreeing with some matters, and then they split. But while that I believe that the relation between employer and employee, it's a lot more clear. It's a lot more like black and white, which is you cannot even. I don't know. Oh no, you said that before. They don't have this in California, where like sometimes the employee cannot even work in the field after he leaves some business. So,
yeah, the state
right?
that the quote unquote alleged crime happened has a big effect on this. California leans way more on the employee's side than it does on the employer.
Exactly.
So like you can't, it's actually the state will, you can't enforce a contract that says I won't work in the same industry if I leave your company. It won't hold water at all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I've even so, right? I feel like there are limits to things that the employee can do, right?
Well, if you're stealing information, that's different. That's theft.
Right.
Right?
But not only that, I do think because I met a lot, and when I say a lot, it's a lot of Apple employees, and like some of them, I would imagine they are Apple employees because I would talk just about, oh, what are you guys doing at work, right? I mean, in different wording, like, oh, which type of technology do you work with, and he would start with, oh, I can't talk about. So you have even that term of,
Yeah.
right? You cannot even talk about the.
Well, it gets real interesting, right? Because let's say you work or are a student for Stanford University or even Apple, right? If you come up with an invention while you're under that umbrella, you've actually signed a document to be employed or be part of those organizations where it specifically states if you develop something using our facilities or while under our employ, we own some or all of that invention. And so just by walking in the door of another
Yeah.
employer, technically you've got information that, so there's just so many different like gray areas within here. I mean, that's why the shit ends up in court all the time. Pardon my
Exactly.
French.
I mean, understandable. Understandable French. Yeah, on that, that's it.
Okay.
Probably more next week.
Well, um, we've actually, we've touched on some pretty heavy stuff, both in the courts and, just in society here. So I wanted to really shift gears. And if you guys haven't treated yourself to the latest couple of episodes of South Park, you really should do so. The past two episodes involve specifically ChatGPT, and I kind of wonder if they had to get permission or if they just ran with it. They're always been pretty tongue-in-cheek, but the usage of ChatGPT in the script of these episodes it definitely shows me that the writers are using AI a lot. You know, for them to have, I mean, some of these jokes, I don't even think they would resonate with you if you weren't familiar with or using these tools. But some of this stuff, I mean, Stan starts using ChatGPT to text his girlfriend and crank out school essays, while their teachers are actually using the tool to grade their papers, which is totally reality, right? I mean, students are using AI tools to do their assignments, and teachers are absolutely using the tools as well to grade their students' stuff. Right? So nobody's fooling anybody. There's a point, there's a meta twist where, feeling boxed in, Stan asks ChatGPT to write a resolution story about honesty and ethics in AI use. And the episode wraps with deliberately lazy, formulaic South Park style ending in hilarity. So if you guys get a chance, take a look. I kind of wish I could play a few clips here, but I can't. So that's what I'm going to leave you guys with this evening.
All right. So also some lighthearted and cool topic over here. So this is Sync. I have had not the opportunity to try, but it seems so impressive, which is a lip sync any video instantly. So it does seem pretty impressive. The thing that we always bring to life is that you always see the best examples, and once you try the tool, it's not there yet. But this one, I saw a few people trying it, and even their examples for the tool itself, they do seem pretty decent, pretty cool. Let's see if we have, let me show you guys. So one example, right? Preserve speaker style while lip syncing. If there is mute.
What do I find out when I Google myself? Well, usually something that I know is not true. And
so in this case, perfect. So in this case right here, he's gonna change the, I cannot increase
What do I
this
find
screen.
out when I Google myself? Well, usually something that I
so this
know
is the original.
Not true, and I usually have to call somebody to let them know that I am not an imposter who is taking money.
Oh, by the way, so this is not using the lip sync. Now it is.
Ich, wenn ich mich selbst google? Meist etwas, das ich weiß, dass es nicht wahr
So it's
ist.
right.
Und ich muss jemanden anrufen, um klarzustellen,
This is pretty
dass ich kein
nice.
Betrüger bin, der jemandem in England
German.
voyage quand je me
Now
donne
French.
souvent quelque chose de fort et je dois appeler quelqu'un pour
So right, so this is pretty good. So the examples that they show, it's pretty good.
Actually, it's too loud to hear your voice.
No way.
So if you want to
Okay,
kill the audio.
let me do that. Thank you. Like, because for me, it's like on the minimum volume. I
I
feel
can't hear you.
now can you hear me
Now
or
you're
no?
good. Yeah.
Now it's good.
Yep.
What do I
Perfect.
find out when I
Oh,
Google
start it
myself?
again.
Well, usually something that
I removed my
know is
sound. Let me see.
not
How can I
true,
do
and
that?
I usually have
Let me refresh the page.
There you go.
It is? Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. I believe that if I reach there, it automatically plays. So let me be in the safe spot here. So yeah, so you guys seen it's the quality there is apparently very cool. So if we go to the pricing here, they do have the option for you to try for free, which is very good, and I always encourage that because of those kind of fake, like, oh, let's show the best one of us. Whoever deals with video generation knows, and which is kind of try to work with a continuous narrative or things like that, knows the amount of work that goes into having something that is continuous and that follows a narrative. It goes a lot of generations to do that, and you also have to use multiple tools. So yeah, so it seems very affordable, very regular pricing. I definitely gonna try the free one eventually. And here's all the details. So it goes from $5 per month all the way to 250. So worth the try. Sync I definitely have to try this so I can bring more solid examples for you guys. So a quick one on this one. I do have one more to talk about here. And for me that will be it. And this one I want to basically share a let me see, there you go. I want to generate this one. So this is another, talking about video generators. So this is another video generator, right? So it's named Vidu. And Vidu, I would say, I'm gonna let you guys tell me what you guys think. A couple good things. It goes with natural language. It is telling me it's gonna be a first time I'm gonna try this one. It is telling me that I have an option to create here. Like, once more, the examples are pretty good, and we have different styles. So it does have the close to realism. This that we are looking at this moment is reference video. So what the reference video is, you take multiple images and then video combines them. So here, for example, if you guys can see below, you do have a kid, a cat, and the environment. It does not pause, and then blends everything together. This one I kind of didn't got it, because it's just the guy, three of him, and it just generates something, so I really didn't get it. So create videos that align with reference subjects. Yeah, there's no prompt here. Not sure what this one is going on about. The other ones is just normal. So you have 3 elements and 3 different pictures, and it blends them together. And then we go back. So that's reference. Reference is already known for many video generations. So we have multi-reference consistency, save characters props, okay. Image to video, so this is pretty nice, right? First and last frames, that's another well-known tool. Anime art to video. So why video AI video generation? So video AI video generator delivers what others can't, trusted by millions. Okay, doesn't tell much. Instant video creation. Let's see how instant that is. We're gonna try that. Super anime. So anime has a big public out there. And unlimited free generation. So we're gonna take a look on how much we have to pay to have this unlimited free. No, but if we have to pay, it's not free, right? So we're gonna try to understand a little bit better what does it mean, unlimited free generation. Okay, so they bring very, very good examples. Yeah, it's like most videos have those very, very good examples. But here we have huge amount of variety. That's nice. So you guys can see it's still a little bit kind of AI, right? So we can see that it's pretty much AI. What else? Let me see here. If it's pretty community, there's a lot going on here. They've done a good job on their website, I tell you that. Free your creativity. Okay, so I got even curious. Let's check the price first. Okay, where's the price? So choose the best plan for you. Thinking. Yeah, there's not even the price here. Okay, so I don't know what trick they tried to play over there with that free let me show you guys. I was in the different window, so let me be quick before I show you guys that one, because when I click it, it sent me to a different window. So let's create something here. Space Marine, greeting a futuristic a samurai with high-tech armor. So Space Marine greeting a samurai with high-tech armor. So let's see what we're gonna get here. I have to sign in, so let me sign in. Let me just, so no, I'm gonna remove the screen there.
Oh, okay.
So let me, there, I just removed. Okay, so let me just sign in here. One sec, guys. Continue.
Not letting you in.
Oh no, yeah, yes it is. But it's interesting because it took me to a whole different page. Okay, let me share the window there. Is this the one? This is the one right here. Okay, so it took me to a very, very different place, which is cool, but very, very standard place for video generation. So let's create text to video. It gives me 3 trials. So Space Marine greeting a samurai with high-tech armor. Okay, so I can select the pro mode. So AI is optimizing. I kind of like this. We're gonna take a look on that. Let me just see what they have here. So they have the model, which they work with only with their models. Style, animation or general. Okay. So duration, they have 5 secs and 1080. That's pretty good. Do they have multiple aspect ratios? Yes, they do. So that's very good as well. You can create multiple as well. Movement and aspect ratio. Okay. Movement. They might add that, I guess. Awesome. So they give me here, and I'm taking too long on this. So yeah, overall it's pretty good. Analyze the samurai. The Space Marine armor is intricately detailed, reflecting light and highlighting. I want to see the results. So create it costs 0, it seems like. It's generating, it's in queue. It seems like 60 credits, but if it's 0 the cost, it seems like a good deal. I don't know if they are taking my wallet. Why things happen here. So okay, upgrade for a faster generation. 100 credits as total reward. Okay, so they have this kind of. I think this is an interesting strategy. Not that I'm a. Okay, so it is generating. At least it's not like forever. While it generates, let me share with you guys the other screen, which is this one right here, which is the pricing. So from the time that we were talking, they have this pricing still loading. So I'm not sure.
That's how long it's taking to charge your credit card, right?
Yes. But I mean, so in that side, lucky as their AI is not that efficient to get my credit card here in the computer. All right, so let me change back. Unfortunately, every time I change, once I click, I cannot just change straight to the other one. I have to get out of the screen and then go over there. So it's creating. What do you think, Noah? Just wait or?
It might be a good one to actually bring. Are you able to save what it generates, or do they not let you do that?
I have confession. I have no idea.
I was going to say if they did, we could come back and show it in the next episode.
Right. Yeah, I have no clue if they allow me.
Looks like that's going to run for a while. I wish I had more to share with you guys. I keep threatening to get into the text to music software, and I still haven't had a chance to do it. So
no, it's okay. I mean, what we can do is that let it roll, and what should I do? What can I do? Should I record? But I mean, they should give me the option. I do not want to make a promise. What we can do is, if I'm able to download, I download, and if someone asks for next excuse me, if someone asks about it next episode, we can do it again.
Yeah, one thing that we might be able to do is looks like it's moving pretty fast. I was going to say you could do the same thing and do a recording, and we could just speed it up and show in the next episode. But
I mean, if someone asks for it, like
if it doesn't let you download
it live,
at least you'd have it, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm 99%.
I'm curious now to see what this thing does.
Right. I'm 99% sure. I don't think I ever had any tool that did not allow me to download. I think every single tool allowed me to download.
Even
Sometimes
on
for
the free version. That's good.
Exactly. Like if I'm not if I don't have the model.
Yeah, usually
basically
they'll
it's-
just do like a watermark or something.
Exactly. Watermark, lower resolution. Yeah. I did not want to take too much time. But
Yeah.
once I start talking about those tools, I start remembering other tools, other things.
Well, I like when you're like, oh wow, we're at 50%, and then when it gets up to like 75%, it just stops. You know what I mean, it's like
oh man, I have multiple of those experiences. So this is one point. Like this is where like Grok was. I feel was very much smarter in his strategy. Like at first, it was only paid subscribers, but then they said no, let's make it free. And the tool is so interesting, so good, so fast that you do feel like wow, this is impressive. So this is a huge advantage of the free strategy, to offer a demo for whoever is pursuing it.
Yeah, well, look how successful free Gmail turned out to be, right?
Another example, right? Another very good example. And sometimes those lower costs, they are a lot more popular, but they bring a huge public for things that are of higher value and higher monetary value, but it's also very, very useful, right? One excellent example, and I gave that example before. I think before I finish this example, it's going to finish the video here, is basically Apple Pages, like iWork. I don't know if you remember that. That was like $10, while you had like Word. Is it Word? What's the name of the one from Microsoft?
Microsoft, you're talking about document editor or?
Yeah.
Yeah, Word.
It's Word.
Microsoft Word.
Correct. Perfect. Yeah. The Apple on its Pages. Microsoft Word was like $100 or $200 per year, while Microsoft was a one-time $10. Nowadays, Apple is free. But all right, perfect timing.
Let me go full screen here.
Let me see. Tell me if you can see the.
I mean, it did what you said.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the Marine is on the right.
Yeah.
And totally
Yeah.
Turned him into a stormtrooper.
Exactly. I mean, I was not. I was going to say that, but you said it before. Exactly.
Why weren't you going to say it?
No, exactly that. That was more of the Star Wars character than a
Right.
Space Marine. But yeah, so it's still kind of not there on the training, should I say that? Space Marine, it often gets something closer to either Warhammer or StarCraft. Yeah, that's it. It came out pretty cartoonish. I don't have anything cartoonish here. But yeah, I mean, definitely worth the try. Like, they give this option for you to try. It's well spoken, and I know they have the possibility for you to get for it on the realistic creation. And yeah, thank you for, like, it took a little bit more time here, and I was the one who said, hey, let's make sure we get closest to 30 minutes. And I'm here like, well, it happens.
No worries. Yeah.
Unconscious drive, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. That's a wrap for episode 21 of Your Daily AI News. Thanks so much for joining us and being part of the conversation. If you got questions or feedback, drop us an email at yourdailyainews@gmail.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on alerts so you never miss an episode. You can also visit renegadechronicles.com, RSVP in the events section to get reminders of the show, and check out the complimentary blog articles that go along with these shows as well. We publish for every episode. Have a fantastic rest of your week, and we'll see you next time, everybody.
Thank you all. See you all next week.